Sober Girls Yoga by the Mindful Life Practice. Hi yogis, and welcome back to Intuitive. This is your 10-class series of yin-inspired yoga based on the yamas and the niyamas, and it's designed to help you tap into your inner calm, your inner guru. So we're going to start this practice in our seated shape, and if you want to join me for jhana mudra, we're going to draw our index fingers in and connect our thumb on top of the index finger. And this mudra is a gesture of wisdom. You can close the eyes, lengthen through the spine. Take deep breaths in and out. So today's theme revolves around the second niyama, which is Samtosha. Samtosha is the practice of contentment. So what does it mean to be happy for you in the here and now? We're going to explore calming our nervous system by extending our exhales. So what you're going to do is take a regular inhale to a count of 4, and then pause and hold the breath for a count of 7, and then exhale for a count of 8. You're just taking a normal breath in and a normal breath out. And then take an inhale to a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and hold your breath for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale for 4. Hold for 7. Exhale for 8. Just do a couple more rounds like this on your own. And let's just gently bring the eyes to open. You can release this mudra and then warm up a little bit through the body. So lifting the arms all the way up, interlacing the palms, reach the palms over to one side, and then up all the way through center and all the way to the opposite side. Lifting all the way up and then just pivoting. And then let's come all the way into center. Release off of the bolster if you're sitting on the bolster. And then you might want to have your bolster behind you for the next pose that we're going to do. So you're going to draw your knees in so that your heels are a bit wider than your hips. They're running alongside your hips and you're sitting on the yoga mat. Now, if already this is a lot for you, you might just sit up on a block and stay like that and explore how it feels. If you do have a bit more spaciousness in your quads, you might come with me all the way down onto the bolster. But know that this is a very personal experience. So some people might have tight quads. That doesn't mean that they're not good at yoga. It just means that their quads are tight. Might mean that they do a lot of spinning or running or hiking. Just make sure that you are personally moving to a sustainable edge. So it's an edge where you can stay a while. It's an edge where you can commit to stillness. It's an edge where you can be and practice a bit of contentment. So I was someone that always grew up in the I'll be happy when camp. Right? I'll be happy when I go away to university. I'll be happy when I go to Kuwait. I'll be happy when I'm on vacation. I'll be happy when I'm in Dubai. I'll be happy when I quit my job. So many of us live with this idea that we'll be happy when we obtain a certain goal, we hit a certain spot in our lives. And what it means is that we're unable to just be happy in the now, in the moment, exactly as it is. Right? If we're constantly waiting for the next thing, then we're never going to learn to be happy in this moment. So what does it mean to practice Samtosha or contentment in this moment? It means just accepting things are the way they are. It means just accepting that certain things will happen and we have to just let them go and go with the flow. Let's take one more breath in, one more breath out. And then we're just going to explore coming all the way up. So pushing through the elbows, lifting all the way up. You can slide your knees to one side and just land your feet. Maybe rock the knees from side to side. And so the next pose that we're going to explore is a supported bridge pose. Sometimes it's called pontoon in our yoga practice. So we can just take our block, come all the way down onto the mat, press through the feet, lift the hips up, and send the block underneath the hips. And then the palms can be alongside the body, facing up. You can take deep breaths in and out. So I think when we talk about the concept of Samtosha or contentment, an important thing to figure out is this scenario one where I can or can't find contentment? And I want to give you an example of that because sometimes the issue is just us, right? Sometimes we find it impossible to find contentment no matter where we are in the world. So even if we're at a good job, even if we're in a happy relationship, we're still seeking the next thing. And then there's specific situations where it's impossible to find contentment. Right? So I've spoken a lot about my experience living in Kuwait, and Kuwait itself is a fine country. There's nothing wrong with Kuwait. But for me, my work environment, my home environment, my relationship, all of these things added up to be a toxic situation for me. And so we need to learn how to practice discernment for when to stay somewhere and when to leave. And if everywhere we go, we can't find contentment, then maybe it's something that we need to look within ourselves and shift the way that we're thinking about things, shift the way that we're moving through life. Now let's remain here for a couple more breaths. And then we're going to take another variation of this pose. So you might explore how it feels keeping your hips exactly where they are on the block. Just allow the soles of feet to come together and let the knees knock open. There's a favorite quote that I have that I'm going to totally forget how it goes, but the idea is finding happiness not in another place, but this place. Right? Happiness not in another moment, but this moment. Happiness not in another job, but this job. How can you find happiness in the here and the now? Let's remain here for a few more breaths. And then just gently bring the knees all the way up. We'll press through the soles of the feet to lightly lift the hips up off the block. Slide the block to the side, and then just lower the hips all the way back down. Landing back onto the earth. Leave the left foot exactly where it is and just lift the right leg up and cross the right ankle onto the left thigh. And then if you want to, you might stay here, pushing the right palm into the right thigh. Maybe you lift the leg up, interlacing the palms on the thigh or the shin. Now I'm going to leave my foot where it is because I don't want to squish my lovely sober yoga cat princess. I think pets are one of the most beautiful examples of Samtosha or contentment, because pets just live in the moment with joy, with peace, with presence. They just accept this moment where they are, where they live. No complaints. Let's remain on this side for just a couple more breaths. And then we'll switch to the opposite way. So land the right foot, cross the left ankle onto the right thigh, push the left palm into the left thigh and stay here. Or maybe you lift the foot up, interlacing the palms on the thigh or the shin. So what does practicing Samtosha or contentment mean to you? And let's remain there for a couple more breaths. And then just release the left foot. Take hold of your yoga block. We'll just do one more thing. We're going to take our block and place it at the base of the skull. And then just rock the head from side to side. Just releasing tension. So this is the vagus nerve. And the vagus nerve is directly associated with our stress response. So when we have low vagal tone, we actually have a higher likelihood of having mental health problems. And so releasing through our vagus nerve, massaging through our vagus nerve, can help us just let go. Help us have higher vagal tone, which can in turn make us more happy and less stressed. So let's maybe just do one more on each side. And then slide the block to the side. Lower the back of the head back down. Drop into stillness, palms on the navel. And then if you want to come into one last Viparita Karani, legs up the wall, you can snuggle your hips towards the wall and send the legs all the way up. Rest the palms on the navel. So what does Samtosha mean to you? How can you find joy and find happiness in every single day? Let's remain there for just a couple more breaths. Then either stay in legs up the wall or slowly stretch out into your Shavasana. Or if you want to take any other rest pose, that is welcome too. Just choose something that is going to be very grounding and very safe for you. It's like a container that will hold you for a few minutes in contentment, in joy. And I'll bring you back in a couple of moments when the time is up. wanna be free, so free, like a feather blowing through the breeze, like a bird in a tree, like a dolphin in the sea. I wanna fly high, so high, like an eagle in the sky. And when my time has come, I will let it all go with a sigh. Pachamama, coming home to the place where I belong. Pachamama, coming home to the place where I belong. Pachamama, coming home to the place where I belong. Pachamama, coming home to the place where I belong. Just give your body a wake up wiggle. Nice sweet stretch, fingers all the way through toes. Curl the knees into the chest, give the body a sweet hug. And then just make your way up and over to a seated shape with the palms at the heart center. So we close with our intention. It's the ancient intention. It's the original intention. Passed from heart to heart through thousands of years. And it's that our practice remain steady and our efforts remain continuous. And that our yoga helps and heals and serves and benefits all beings everywhere. May all beings be happy, be healthy, be free. May the thoughts and the actions of each of our lives contribute towards this. Let's just finish with an Om sound. We're going to breathe in and breathe out and breathe in and make the Om. So take a big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for sharing the space and the practice. The light in me, it sees and it honors the light in you.